Hello everyone, T-Man978, Marvel Legends Maximum Series, Thor. Is this the ultimate version of Thor that Hasbro can possibly make? We're gonna find out when I open it. I want to open it. Here's everything out of the package. If you've been watching me long enough, I've been saying one thing over and over again. I've been saying each character should come with a pair of gripping hands, fist, and some type of martial arts open gestury hands. They should have their signature weapons. In this case, you even get a hand holding the signature weapon like he did in the comics, so you don't have to worry about that. It will be nice if you get a neutral face, a smiling face, and a fighting face. They did it all, and you can swap that hair around. If they have a signature ability, you should have something to be able to display that ability. These wristbands come off for some reason. It's annoying. And you get a random horn. I don't know who this is attached to. I think they said it. But you could use this horn as just a horn he ripped off of some enemy, or he could use it as one of those blow horns. But there's that, and you get Throg. Throg is just a statue posed permanently like this. I would have rather, instead of him and that horn, if they would have put a flight stand, but that's my personal thoughts right there. But I guess they figure, let's get any character that we could never just sell separately in with whatever we can get it in with. He does have one point of articulation. The neck. The neck is on a ball joint and it rotates. There's that. The arms look like they would be at least the 5POA style, just to swivel or in with a ball joint, but they're not. This is all permanent. This horn is hollow right there to a certain extent. Now for the figure itself. One of the things that I also talk about with like a more deluxe style figure that I've been wishing for years, and we finally have it. It's only missing one piece of articulation, and one of the bonus pieces of articulation, I wish that it worked a certain way, and I'll go into detail on that. But Thor looks good. If you wanted the more blue version, maybe they will do that in the future. But this cape is nice. It doesn't feel cheap. It has some thick bendy wire in there, and the bendy wire works awesomely. If you want to see his back, this strap right there, it is, I believe, pegged or glued in right around this area. So it moves, and it does go across his body right here. He has this like little loop right there. This little piece of Mjolnir's handle is designed so it can be hanging out like that. So if you wanted it like this, there's that. Now, this is so close. You know what? Maybe I could stick it through the top. I haven't been wanting to push it. Yeah, I can. I can do it like this so that we can still have that like that. But he does have this right here. I believe he did used to hang it there, but this is bending the hammer, and it looks gigantic, so it looks silly right there. Usually, it appears to be a little bit smaller than it is, but it is huge. Let's show you in detail. The other one should be identical. It is a wash all over it, and it has cracks and whatnot. It spins on there. I believe both of these spin on there. Oh, you know what? The accessory it could have come with instead of Throg and that horn, the spinning hammer effect. That would have made this set absolutely perfect. Getting into the articulation, dumbbell at the top, ball at the base. The neck moves all the way around. You can look up quite decently, and let's show you this. This ball joint has a ton of range. This is the problem that a lot of the G.I. Joe figures have. There's a lot of space in there, so he's gonna get a crazy amount of range. Now, they didn't cut out the back of his back like they did with Deadpool so that you could get even more range, even though that honestly didn't very much work that well, but I see what they were trying to do. But that's a lot of range. The arms go out above 90. It's the post with a ball on it with the cover in there type of deal right here. Now, what I was saying, it could have been better with this, is Jada Toys has perfected having the big sculpted chest, that type of articulation, but you can bring the arms in front of their chest, and I'll bring in a figure to demonstrate that later. But we got this. We got above 90 degrees of bend right here. It's mostly in this joint, so I'm glad they worked on that. Horizontal hinges on both of these hands, and the gripping hand has vertical. The torso, like they like to do, it can go crazy far back, which would be good for the flying poses, I guess, if the neck doesn't look up enough for you. You can come forward a lot because it has a ball at the waist, so that's still good. And that's what that looks like. And you get side tilts, which is a lot. That's a lot. And you can swivel in both places. I wish that they do the ball at the base in every single Marvel Legends period when they make a new mold. Stop not doing that. Drop down hips. The hips can kick out that far. Swivel. Look at that swivel hating people. Does it break up the sculpt? Shut up. There you go. We got that. The ankles can kick all the way back. They can kick forward. Ankle pivot, and you get a toe joint. And here's what the toe joint looks like. What it's missing, of course, is boot swivel or some type of ankle swivel. I was trying to figure out, I haven't actually tried this yet, as far as making my own boot swivel. Where could I cut? I guess they couldn't decide, but I feel like they should have put it like right here. Or they could have just designed this differently, whereas this part of the legs going inside of the boots, you know, that's how to do it. That's exactly how to do it. Go inside of here, because this is a separate piece. Separate these legs and then shave the peg up and fix it like that. So I fixed it already myself in my mind, because I was thinking, how could you do this? But if they would have did that, we could have had thigh swivel, boot swivel, so there's no excuse. But outside of that, he's great. And the bendy wire cape. The bendy wire goes up under there. It stays perfectly, so this mess can stay suspended. It works better than a ton of capes I've messed with with high-end import figures. And the wire goes all the way around. So this is very good. The main cape I think of is the Hush Batman. This is probably around that same type of material. It's not that cheap stuff that is almost feels like paper. So this cape is great at doing what you need it to do. We can even have it blowing forward if you want. So, great figure. To show you how the head swap thing works, you can pop this off. They have little indents. That stays on very well once you get it in the right place. Once you get it fully secured, you can kind of lift them up by that if you want to. I wouldn't suggest it. But you could take that off and we can get the hair off the other guy. So if you don't want him wearing the helmet for some reason, here's what this looks like, which looks like Savage He-Man to me. Before I go into anything else, this set is cool. It comes with everything I would expect as far as Thor, except maybe that spinning effect that would have taken this over the top. Articulation and the sculpt and the cape and all that junk, all that's great. It comes with, I mentioned all the accessories. Only thing it's missing, like I said, is the ability to reach in front of the chest and the thigh swivel or ankle swivel, something down there to make posing the legs a little bit better. And I just realized that I didn't show him kick forward, so I need to do that. But as far as this lightning effect, the lightning is full of holes and it has a whole bunch of loose pieces, and some C-grip, so it can wrap around the handle after you put the handle through the holes and whatnot. And you can make the lightning intertwine and whatnot, so it can beam straight forward instead of going out to the side. So just play with your stuff. All right, he can kick forward beyond 90, to be honest, and it can go back. This is a rock hard plastic under there. It's not like a soft diapery piece that G.I. Joe normally would have. But as far as anything annoying that it does have, these bracelets or whatever, these wrist guards or whatever, they come off. I don't know why I might just freaking glue that. There's literally no reason for them to come off. So every time you pop the hands off, they fall right into the floor. And if you're not paying attention, you are going to lose them. So that is a nuisance. As far as other accessories and whatnot, how that looks, I'm going to have pictures at the end. And here he is with this face. Here's that articulation I was talking about. It's the same thing with the post with the socket in there, but I'm able to punch his arm in front of the body. That really, really helps with articulation. And when it does come to price, this guy retails for $55, I believe. The original price of Maximum series was $50, but they had like inflation happened a few months ago and everything jumped. So here it is, $55. I'm happy it wasn't $60. $55 seems high for a regular seeming action figure, but this guy is $35, and he comes with significantly more accessories than him. So there's your extra $20 right there. Here he is next to two Chronicles figures. Pretty much the same height as the Trap Jaw. As far as feel, I feel like this Thor feels better than them, especially this He-Man. He-Man is probably the worst one they released. He feels wobbly and cheap compared to even the other figures. And their joints seem to get loose in the thighs quick. Here's a couple of G.I. Joe I got laying around. And I didn't know Airtight was so popular. I barely remember him, but his views on my channel is better than the other ones that I reviewed. So thank you guys for watching that. Here are these Marvel Legends people. Here's a couple of fantasy creatures. Here are my other two Maximum series purchases and that deluxe Black Widow from a couple of years ago. I already said I like them, so that video is about to end right here. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for clicking like and subscribing and hitting the hype button. That would really help me out. I'll have a link in the description for where you can get him on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be down there in the shop button right there. That helps me out a lot too. Anywho, I wrap this around this hand. You can do that and figure that out. That's both pieces. Thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Click the freaking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos.